What's up everybody, welcome back to the channel. In today's video I decided to do a little fun one for like collectors, or if you collect bottles or anything, this would be a good video for y'all. Or if you just like the Godzilla vs. Kong movie and wanted some merchandise to have on your shelves, this is something for you. So what I have here is the hot sauce, or the heat ray hot sauce bottle from the movie Godzilla vs. Kong. We got Godzilla right here in the burning city. Got his name right here in the neon lights. And this bottle I did get from FYE, and it has the logos for Toho and Legendary. Hang on, I lost focus for a second there. So that's one reason why I did not want to get rid of this bottle, is it actually has the logos. It says where I got it. And it's actually could be a collector's item if you want to hold on to the bottle and just say it right here on the counter or something, or in your display cases or anything you would want to do. Now with what I got here, we could leave it right here, but then there's always a chance somebody could see and just say, "Oh, it's an empty bottle, let's toss it away." No, what we're going to do is we're going to fill this up with some water. Now you could go different ways with this. Before I do that, there's different ways. I'm going to do one way. I'm just going to use water. But you could also, if you know where to get the stuff where you could pour it in here and have like the pigments for it, and it will harden, where if you turn this way nothing would happen. I do not know how to get those yet. That kind of, I forget what it's called. It's like where it would harden to like glass almost, or gel like stuff. I'm not sure. I've seen videos where people would use that, but since I do not know where to get that stuff at, we are going to use plain water. Now this water I did get at Food Line. I'm not sponsored or anything. I just grabbed a bottle of water instead of using sink water. But before we begin with all this, I'm going to say my warning right now. This is not for kids. This is not to be drank or used for anything, because the stuff we are going to be putting in here, I needed to just say the warning right now. So I'm going to list off what we're going to need, and I already said the bottle of water. Next, we're going to need our pigment. Now, I did not know what type of pigment to be using to mix stuff like this, so I just went with food coloring. Now, I have tried this before. If I can get my bottle right here. I had a little top on top of here for something else, but I did use this to practice to get my coloring. Now to y'all it's really dark. To me it's not as dark. It almost looks like Godzilla's dorsal plates to me on my end. But yeah, what we're going to do is make that look like that, but we're going to add something that I did not add in here, and that is glow-in-the-dark blue paint to give it that glow effect. So if you have this in your display case, or I'm so sorry I messed the word up. Your your case with your figures or any type of case, and you have like a LED light or black light or anything, it will make the bottle glow. So what we're going to do is I'm going to move the stuff out the way. Now I'm going to try and do this all on camera. So what we're going to do is take the top off. Now I cleaned the top, and I did also clean this part, but because of the sauce sitting on this for so long and being in here, it stained the middle part, but that's okay. Once we put the stuff in here and close it, we won't be opening it no more. Now, if you want to have it where you can open it, don't want to really open it, you can put hot super glue on the bottle around the lid and just screw it on there. I'm not going to do that just in case I need to clean it. But this just pops right off. As y'all can see, what I did was just popped it off. Now we're going to move that to the side. Now, I don't know how good I'm going to get this on camera, but open the bottle and slowly pour in here. Now, if you spill some over, make sure you have a paper towel, or have a towel under it. And I should have done that, but I did not. I went a little bit too far up, so I'm going to dump some of this out real quick. Good thing my sink is right beside me. There we go. I poured some of it out. It's probably about up here somewhere, but that is okay, so you have the air and everything in there too. Now, you could have used sink water, but sometimes you don't know if your sink water is clear or not. So that's why I went with bottled water, because this is actually clear. Put the lid back on my bottled water so I don't spill it over. Next, we are going to do the pigment, or the food coloring. Now, I already have a little hole in here, so I don't overspill. Let me see that real quick to make sure which one's the hole. So this might take a little bit. Put this back on. Yes, I know it took me a little bit to get it in there. So before we close it back up, we're going to take our glow-in-the-dark paint. Shake it up some. That should do. Now we are going to take our lid, put on there, take our other lid and screw on here, nice and tight, and just shake it up. Alright, I just went on and did it. We got a little bit of stuff sitting at the bottom between the actual paint and the food coloring is sitting at the bottom, but just give it a little bit, few more shakes. Now, because as y'all can see, it's still daylight outside, so it's still sun shining. The sun is still out, my bad. But when it gets darker, I will show y'all. We'll come back and get a black light and make sure that this actually works. Because I do have some lights in my shelving for my figures, especially the ones that do have glow-in-the-dark paint on them. That this would look awesome. Hopefully, if it does go right, it will look awesome on there. Now, if you don't want to put the paint inside of the bottle, there's another solution you can go with. You could just put the water in here. You could put the food coloring or paint or the pigment, whatever you decide to use, and put in here, and then take your glow-in-the-dark paint and just go over like the glass right here, like all here and down here. And that could work too. But because this is a smooth surface, I don't think that would work too well. But you are more than welcome to try. But this is how I decided to go with mine. And you can see, like, when I turn it over, you can see all the little blue bubbles coming up. That looks kind of cool, actually, with the blue bubbles. So it looks like you got the dark version of his atomic breath, and then you got the middle part right here with the bubbles. If I can get the... And I'm kind of sad I can't get the bubbles, but you can see like the pigments and stuff right here. Almost looks like sand. At the bottom's moving. If y'all can see that or not. where it's rotate. When I rotate, you get this like sand like stuff falling. I think that's like the glow in the dark stuff, or it could be the pigment or the food color and stuff. I'm not sure. But we'll find out when it gets darker. Hopefully everything goes smoothly. Oh yeah, be careful when you're putting the food coloring in, because as y'all can see on my hands, I did get a little stuff on my hands right here around the bottle tip when I was putting the stuff back on, the lids. But this does look kind of cool. It kind of would have been nicer when they did the hot sauce right here. They would just add a little bit of food coloring with the hot sauce to make it blue instead of just being regular hot sauce color. Would have been nice to see. So I'm going to set this down and I will bring y'all. Alright, now it's gone dark. So the bottle is a little bit darker now, as y'all can see, but it is in the fold of the background. So it is shadow right here. But the bottle does still have the stuff in it. I have not done anything to it since I last left y'all. We got some of that fuzz or stuff at the bottom still. Give it a little bit of a shake right quick before we start. Now I'm going to I already turned the lights down some, so I'm going to turn on the black lights and see what happens. Alright, in 3, 2, 1. And there we go, it actually glows. Now the interesting thing though, the bottle right here, I did not add this orange to the bottle whatsoever, but around Godzilla's tail and over here in the smoke and the words actually are lit up. And the name right here of the title of the movie is lit up too with a whitish orange. It looks kind of cool. We got it all lit up. That is actually impressive. My bad. So if you have this bottle, I would recommend when you're finished with it, wash it, add some water, do like what I did, and you would have your own glow-in-the-dark bottle. Or a hot sauce, but just something just for fun. That's what this video was for. Now, beside this, I want to bring out my actual heat ray Godzilla that I I didn't custom make, I repainted to have the glowing back effect, as y'all can see right here, the same as the bottle. But also, like, if you've seen the video where I repainted him and have this glow on him, the heat ray that comes with him actually glows too, and I didn't add nothing to this. I don't believe. It's been a while, but I don't think I did anything to this to give it that glow. Now, if y'all can tell, this is glowing because my hand is actually purple from the light, and this is glowing just like his back. But yeah, I hope everybody enjoyed the video. Move him back some. But yeah, like I was about to say, I hope everybody enjoyed the video on custom making your I guess you could say your heat ray hot sauce. Or you could just say this is actually Godzilla's heat ray itself. We got into a bottle. That's what it is. This is Godzilla's heat ray, or the atomic breath we just took up to and asked him to breathe into it, and that's what we got. We got his atomic energy in a bottle. Just like how the movie, when they had the radiation from the Hollow Earth, was in a little container, then it was like, you could say this is what that is. It's the energy or the radiation from the Hollow Earth inside of a bottle. There we go, that's what it is. Alright, enough playing around. I'm having too much fun right now. But I hope everybody enjoyed the video. If you are new to the channel and would love to see more of the fun stuff and other monsters that I have custom made, subscribe to the channel. It helps get the channel growing. And I love all of y'all's comments. So if you have any comments or want to ask me some questions, leave a comment in the videos. I love reading them and I love answering them if I can. But yeah, I'm going to end the video off here. Like, share, comment, and subscribe. And I hope to see everybody next time.